Good morning, everyone. I'm Michael Vincent P. Cabrera, your future nurse. So today, we're gonna talk about protein or protein energy malnutrition and natural peptides. So first, what is protein? Protein is commonly known as one of the source of our energy. It is very helpful because it creates and repairs cells. It is very essential for the growth and development of a human body, especially for the children, teens, and pregnant women. So now let's talk about malnutrition. Malnutrition is one of the most common problems that our world faces today. Malnutrition is caused by deficiency or excess in one or more essential nutrients in the diet. So it means wrong intake of food can lead us or might lead us to malnutrition. Second, malnutrition is characterized by a wide array of health problems including weight loss, stunted growth, weakness, resistance to infection, and impairment of intellect. Do not worry because we're gonna talk about it one by one. And you know that malnutrition can also, or if the malnutrition is severe, it will lead us or the person into death. So now let's talk about the three types of undernutrition. The first one is the underweight or underweights for one ages. So it means that the weight of that person is not accurate anymore to her or his age. Like for example, a girl weight only 15 kilos. So it means it's not proper anymore. Or she is diagnosed to malnutrition underweight. Number 2, stunted. A chronic malnutrition manifested by being too short for one's ages. We all know that a proper intake of proteins will help us grow and develop. So it means lacking of intakes of protein might lead us to the delayment of the growth and the development of our human body. Number 3, wasted. An acute malnutrition manifested by being dangerously thin. Furthermore, there's two major types of malnutrition. The first one is the PEM or the protein energy malnutrition, resulting from deficiencies in any or all nutrients. Number 2, micronutrients deficiency diseases, resulting from deficiency of specific micronutrients. So now let's talk about PEM or protein energy malnutrition. It happens due to the food people eat, which are low in nutrients or protein. It is also known as protein energy undernutrition, no protein at all. Our body can't able to synthesize chon to produce energy. Protein are composed of four elements, which are the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. PEM is one of the most common problems that our world faces today. Food gap is a chief of PEM. It is not only the deficiency of proteins but inappropriate food intake. So it means wrong intake of foods will lead us to protein energy malnutrition. So now let's talk about the three types or forms of malnutrition. The first one is the kwashiorkor, a form of malnutrition due to a diet deficient in protein and energy producing foods, also called the wet, swollen, or edematous form. This condition usually appears at the age of about 12 months when breastfeeding is discontinued. It can develop at any time during a child's formative years. The disease that the first child gets when the new child comes. And there are different kinds of symptoms under kwashiorkor. The first one is the general edema. Number 2, breaking down of skins, preservation of subcutaneous fat and gross enlargement of the liver with fatty infiltration, loss of appetite, diarrhea, general discomfort, apathy, and gastrointestinal infection. And if kwashiorkor is not treated, or the complication of it is that if treatment comes too late, a child may have permanent physical and mental disabilities. If left untreated, the condition can lead to coma, shock, or death. The second one is the marasmus, a severe lack of protein intake and other nutrients, also called the dry form of protein energy malnutrition. In developing countries, marasmus is the most common form of PAM in children. Marasmus means to waste away or dying away. Its symptoms is no edema, muscle and fat are wasted, liver is shrunk, scaling of skin, looks old, pallid, and apathetic. Its complication is that if untreated, marasmus can be serious and may include growth problem in children, joint deformity and distraction, loss of strength, loss of vision and blindness, organ failure or dysfunction, unconsciousness, and comas. So under marasmus is the atrophy, also known as the muscle wasting, due to aging protein deficiency. Cells are more likely to shrink because no energy is sustaining them. The body assumes a kin bone appearance or like that of a living mummy. And lastly, the third one, the sickle cell disease, or also known as drepanocytosis. It's a hereditary blood disease caused by deficiency in protein globulin found in RBC. So it means it can be inherited by their children or mapamana sa Tagalog. It is characterized by the production of an abnormal type of hemoglobin, sickle cells hemoglobin, in the RBC. HBS becomes insoluble when the blood is deprived of O2 and precipitates, forming elongated crystal that distort the blood cells in the characteristics of sickle cell shape. And for the last topic, let's talk about some common natural peptides. Number 1, glutathione, most living cells, stimulates the growth of tissue. TRH, hypothalamic neurohormone, it governs release of thyrotropin. Number 3, angiotensin 2 or professor agent, acts on the adrenal gland. Bradykinin, hypotensive vasodilator, acts on smooth muscle. Oxytocin, uterus contracting hormone, also stimulates lactation. Somatostatin, inhibit growth hormone release, used to treat ulcer. Endothelin, potent vasoconstrictor, structurally similar to some snake venom. Glucagon or glucagon, hyperglycemic factor, used as an anti-diabetic. Insulin, pancreatic hormone, used in treatment of diabetes. Melatonin, honeybee venom, used to treat rheumatism. And that's everyone. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. And may God bless us all.